When will Spider-Man 3 start officially shooting? We have no idea, but we know when it's gonna finish shooting. Boy, that's the most Sony thing I've said today. And I've recorded 3 videos today, 2 about Sony, so that's impressive. Yeah, let's talk about this. So as most of you are aware, Sony right now working on Uncharted. Now, Uncharted is going to take a little bit of a unusually longer time for this type of film, because they're going to be bouncing back and forth between Uncharted and Spider-Man, and, having Tom Holland jump between both and shoot certain scenes and be involved here then there, and they're going to shoot some scenes with the other actors that aren't involved in certain scenes with Tom Holland for each film, so it's going to be a interesting way how they're going to shoot this. Now, obviously this is Sony, so if they can pull this off, still remains to be seen, but again, it's going to be interesting to see how they proceed with this. So recently, while talking with some trades, while talking about the future and when everything would wrap up, Tom Holland didn't know when exactly everything's gonna start for Spider-Man, but he did say they're gonna finish Uncharted and finish Spider-Man by February of next year. So the third Spider-Man and Uncharted again will both be complete by February, which means that, no matter if they're bouncing back and forth like every 3 to 6 weeks or 10 weeks on each one, they'll be done everything and in post-production on these films. Now, this makes sense because, again, they have to get the film out for that date late next year, meaning Spider-Man. Uncharted, I'm still suspecting that film might get delayed. I mean, look, the film's been in development for a decade now, so come on, something's got to happen with it. At some point, it'll hit us and it'll either be garbage or it'll be alright garbage. But on the Spider-Man 3 front, it's interesting to note that, he's saying, well, we'll be done by February on everything, because realistically, I don't think he can tell you which movie's going to finish up last, because they're going to be planning by ear just like every other studio and everybody, If they have to suddenly shoot in one location and the location ends up shutting down for a couple weeks, they go, well, guess we'll toss you over here, go shoot whatever you can over here, and if things get better, we'll just come back to this. So again, there's so many things moving, so many little pieces. It's like one of those complex clocks, those clocks in the Resident Evil puzzles. You gotta go get all the little cogs and pieces and put them in there, and the little gears, and sometimes it doesn't fit together. That's sort of how you look at this whole Sony situation here, because they're gonna be, trying to get these 2 big films, because again, Spider-Man 3 is the sequel to the biggest Sony film of all time, Spider-Man Far From Home, and Uncharted, they're hoping is a franchise starter because it's based on one of the best game franchises of the last 15 years. So there's a lot riding on this for Sony, and you better hope that both, succeed for them.